So it's been a hot minute since I've emptied my Empties bin. It's overflowing and I really can't get anything more in there. So we're gonna quickly run through what I used up since the last time. I couldn't tell you how long it's been, but I think the beginning of the year. And just give you some quick little reviews. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melissa, and the first thing I want to get started in this Empties video is to talk about sunscreen. I have two sunscreens here that have expired, and there's still product left, and so this is just a gentle reminder that sunscreen does expire. I don't think it will hurt you if you use expired sunscreen. However, it will not be as effective. So generally at the beginning of the summer, I try and go through and check all my sunscreen and see what has expired. And my two favorites are both expired, and I'm going to have to repurchase, and I'll tell you which one I'm going to get. So the first one is this La Roche-Posay Anthelios 50 Mineral Sunscreen. It comes tinted, which is what I have, and it also comes clear. And it is one you really have to shake up quite a bit. You can hear there's like a little shaker ball in there. For years, this was all I used. I loved it. And then I think last year I discovered this one from Australian Gold. It's their mineral lotion. What is this called? Their botanical. There's so much print on here. Like, what is the name of this? I think it's the botanical sunscreen for face with a SPF of 50. Or it could be the mineral lotion, non-greasy, antioxidant rich, UVA, UVB protection. Or it could be all of the above. So for me, I think the one that I'm going to go and repurchase, since both of those are expired, is this one. And the reason is it is a little less greasy on my skin, and I feel like the tint is a slightly better match for my skin tone. The La Roche-Posay I feel might be a tad dark, but I would not be opposed to picking it up in the clear. This one I think is a little bit more moisturizing, so if your skin's a little bit drier, I would say go for this. If your skin's a little bit more oily, I would say go for this. So just so you can see a comparison, this is the Australian Gold and this is the La Roche-Posay. And I just think that is a much better match for me these days than this. Let's do some hair products. I have been on a mission to use up everything that's under my sink. I have like 7 or 8 half-used bottles of shampoo and conditioner and things I bought and haven't used, and oh my god, I cleaned out under there and it's just been like a hot mess. This is a shampoo from Pantene. It's their Daily Moisture Renewal, which is a really great basic shampoo. Like, you cannot go wrong with this. Although a lot of people recommend the one that's in the black and gold, but I haven't tried that one yet because I'm using up all these other crazy ones that I have hanging out. Don't get me started. And then in the conditioner department, I used up this Matrix Biolage Sugar Shine conditioner. And I liked this too. They both were fine. Nothing remarkable, nothing earth-shattering, but they're fine. I'm not really sure what I would purchase next in the shampoo and conditioner department, but judging by what's under my sink, I have a little bit more time to think about that before I have to absolutely make a decision. Then the other hair product I used up is this Tresemme Tresemme hairspray. I didn't love it. I would not repurchase Tresemme. Didn't care for it. It was really inexpensive at Aldi, and I thought a lot of people talk about it, they love it, so I thought I would give it a go, and that's a no for me. Didn't care for it at all. The next thing I have is not something I usually don't show. Toothpaste. I usually don't show toothpaste because I feel like, come on, everybody has their favorite. But in cleaning out under my sink, I found I had about 8 of these little samples from my dentist. And I'm like, okay, you travel, but you don't travel that much. You're constantly getting new ones. I pulled 2 out, and then I'm like, girl, use these up. Just use them up until they're gone and then go back to the big tubes. So that's what these little guys are doing here. I'm like, what do we save this stuff for? I don't get it. Just think like, oh, I'm going to use it when I travel. I don't travel that much. Next is my special custom blend Curology face cream. And these are the larger bottles. So these last more than a month. And I've used up 2 of these. I think they last almost like close to 3 months. That could mean that it's been 6 months since I've done an Empties video. So still using this, still loving this. I don't know what else to say. I already have my next bottle in use. So this next item also falls into that category of things that when I was cleaning I found I had like multiples of, and I'm like, let's use these up because to save them, they're just gonna go bad. I've run into that, especially having gone through this whole 12-month lucky bag situation and some things that I've had in there and I've pulled them out and they're dried up or whatever. So I want to be more aware of what I have and use up what I have. So I think I bought one of the little gift sets from L'Occitane at Christmas time and divided it up and gave it as gifts, but I had a bunch left over. Truth be told, I think I forgot I bought it and bought it a second time, so I had a lot of these. So I gave a bunch more to Kate, and I have pulled the rest out and I'm using them. So this is the first one that I'm using. And this one, I think it smells like baby lotion. Definitely does. It has very much like that baby powder scent to it, which I didn't totally care for. And this is just the dry skin hand cream that looks like this. So if you love baby powder scent, this one's for you. If you don't love baby powder scent, steer clear. All right, here is another product that has sadly dried up before I could use it, but I really did enjoy it when it was fresh. And this is from Wander Beauty, and it's the Eyes on the Fly. Eyes on the Fly. And it had a cream eyeshadow, which is like a little taupey color. I really have to work hard to get any color out of that. Other side had like a little black liner. And I really enjoyed traveling with this because it was just so easy. And I'm wondering, is this really done or did I just have to break through? So look. It's very patchy. And I found I couldn't get it to apply to my eyes. I'm really rubbing pretty hard here. What a mess I've made of the back of my hand. But I'm just gonna let that go. As much as I loved it, we're ready to move that on. Next up is this number 7 line correcting booster serum. I talked about this in a video that I was really disappointed in it. It didn't really work. I felt like it burned. And yeah, and I had used about half of it. So I figured I could work my way through and finish it up, which I did. So here's the deal with this. I would not repurchase this. I think that the claims are way overstated and that maybe it's a really great eye cream for someone who is much younger than me, who's like in their 30s or maybe early 40s and just want to start using an eye cream, because it really was not the miracle that I had hoped it was. And I have other eye creams that I like a lot better. And I thought it was pricey for a drugstore. It was almost $50. So I want something really luxurious for $50, not a product from number 7. Sticking with the eyes, I used up one of these Erno Laszlo Multitask Eye Serum Masks. I like these a lot. So I think this one has a cooling effect in addition to a hydrating effect. So I did like that quite a bit. I have a little sample from Estee Lauder that I use, the Revitalizing Supreme. It was like a deluxe sample. I have zero opinion on it. It was way too heavy. It was not for me. What was for me is this Neutrogena Hydro Boost, a gel cream for extra dry skin with hyaluronic acid. I can't wait to buy this again. It was so awesome. I loved every second of it, and I have picked up a couple of other items from this line that I want to try out because if they're half as good as this, I will be happy. So love, love, love this. If you have dry skin, I think you would like this. It's very lightweight and it does like sink into the skin as opposed to feeling like it's just sitting on top of the skin, which I don't care for. And I think it worked really well with this. I liked these two together. A match made in heaven. Pay attention because they have like two varieties of this. They have just the Hydro Boost Gel Cream, and then they have the one that's for extra dry skin. So like one for like regular skin and one for extra dry skin. And this one is the one for extra dry skin that I loved. If you're a little bit on the oily side, you might want to try the regular Hydro Boost. Too many products that look the same. I almost got tricked at Costco. Costco has like a 2-pack, but it's the regular Hydro Boost. It's not the one for extra dry skin. And I have 3 mascaras here. This first one is from Wander Beauty. It's called the Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara that looks like this. This came in a kit with this was in there and a couple other things. It was like a try me kit, and I was like, okay. And I really disliked this initially. I was like, it was, I think, too wet. I didn't mind the wand so much, but the formula I didn't care for. And so I just kind of put it aside, and then one day I was like, let me pull this out and give it another go. And it must have dried down a little bit, and I loved it. This is something funny that happens with mascaras sometimes. You can start out loving and then end up disliking, and vice versa. But this one I did end up really liking quite a bit. I have the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Is this waterproof? I don't think so. It's this one in the green tube. This is a really great mascara. Really great from the drugstore. It's super inexpensive, and I think they come in like a couple different formulas. Like this one is in the green tube, meaning it has green print. I think there's one like a purple tube, a couple other ones. I thought this was pretty fantastic for the price. On the other hand, this one, which is from Stila, the huge Extreme Lash Mascara. This is like a deluxe sample. So look at this brush. It's so thick. The product is like clumpy on there. It did not go on the eyes nice. It was very heavy, weighed my lashes down, and I only used it like twice, and then I was like, bye-bye. I'm not using any more of you either. Then the last 2 things I want to mention were things that I talked about when I first started my Lucky Bag, how I had like this crazy inventory of candles, like specifically Bed Bath & Beyond candles. I have like 6, 7, maybe even 8 of them. And then I found a whole stash of a bunch of other miscellaneous candles. Some were half used. And I'm like, okay, this is my mission to use up as many candles as I can this year. So I am burning all the time. I finished this one, which is really kind of cool. I remember I got this in I think it was a pop sugar. So this one is really unique because the outside is painted with that chalkboard paint, and you can handwrite a message on there or something. I thought it was very clever, although it made for a very dark candle because the light never really escaped through here. So pros and cons, but super cute and would be a great gift. And then I found this one, this Caldrea kitchen candle in the orange freesia scent. Now I bought this at Target. They had hand lotion and they had dish soap, and they were all the same scent, and I really loved it. And then I think I went back to get more of the dish soap because I went through that so fast, and I picked up the candle. And it looks like there's a lot in there, but it has burned down quite a bit, and it burned out. I post videos every Saturday morning, and I'll include a link to last week's video right up here in case you missed it. And if you're new to my channel, just stopping by, go ahead and click on this little bee icon and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you so much, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!